Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet and Crime, where I crochet and I tell true crime stories. Today we will be talking about the Conrad Roy case involving Michelle Carter and Conrad Roy. I will put out a quick disclaimer. This story does involve talking about mental illnesses and mental struggles, so if you are sensitive to any of that, please click away from this video. And with that, let's get into it. Alrighty, let's get into it. And also, I know someone's probably gonna say it, but as you can see, my nails, I ripped them off. They were already coming off, so I just ripped them off, so now I'm stuck with black nails.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
Yeah, let's get into it. So, Conrad was described as your run-of-the-mill 18-year-old, always getting into trouble, somehow getting out of trouble. He was also very athletic, and, he was, obsessed with, baseball, and he was in track. He was a very sporty kid. And he graduated top of his class, His life was perfect from an outside perspective, but on the inside he was dealing with a lot. He had social anxiety and from whenever he was younger, and he never got professional help until his teen years, but even then that didn't really help. So he made video diaries talking through his struggles, through all of his social anxiety and depression and all the things that he was going through. He described his issues as not being comfortable in his own skin, or it, pretty much being difficult, being comfortable, just being comfortable in general. And he expressed how he felt whenever people told him that, why would he want to throw his life away? He had such a perfect life. Why would he want to throw it away? Him and Michelle met when he was 16 and she was 15. And they had an online relationship, and they were only maybe an hour or so apart. And they bonded over their struggles. Michelle struggled with an eating disorder, self-harm, and she went to counseling and she was medicated. Like Conrad, Michelle was also pretty athletic, and she was described as a bright person who would, brighten up your day and just make it better. Despite being relatively close to each other, they only met maybe a couple times in person. Their relationship was just mainly online. They both helped each other through their struggles. Michelle tried in every possible way to get Conrad to get help. She even talked him out of unaliving himself multiple times. He showed her and explained in detail on how he was going to do it. He even proposed the idea that they do it together. Hey, babe. Hey. We should, be like Romeo and Juliet. Aw, that's so cute. You know how it ends, right? They die at the end. That could be us. What the He actually proposed that idea. He actually proposed the whole Romeo and Juliet thing. So, she vetoed the hell out of that idea. And by the summer of 2014, when they were both 18 and 17, Conrad had learned to hide his struggles pretty well. So well, in fact, that his family thought that he was doing better. On July 12th, 2014, Conrad and his family went out and had an absolute wonderful day at the beach. So, Conrad was on his phone most of the time, And, his mom and dad just deemed it as, like, him being a normal teenager, always on his phone. So, after that, they went home, and Conrad said he would be going to a friend's house. And he would be home later. So, he drove off, and that next morning, Conrad did not return home. So, his mom, in a panic, called the police. She gave descriptions of the car and of Conrad, and they found him in a parking lot where they found his body, and he had unalived himself with carbon monoxide. He had stuck a water hose through the windows, closed the windows, and it had done the job in just 20 minutes. When police told his family, they were obviously very crushed. They lost a sibling and they lost a son. It was just very awful for them. They really never understood why he took his life, because they thought he was doing better. So they went up to his room and found multiple notes addressed to all family members, and he also wrote an extra note for Michelle. They didn't know who this Michelle person was, and somehow they were able to find her and get into contact with her, and they instantly befriended her and formed a friendship type with her. And they were happy that Conrad had some sort of support in his life before he took his own. His family absolutely adored her. Then things took a weird turn, and she started acting a little weird. She kept asking if she could have some of his belongings to remember him by, but she barely knew Conrad in real life. They only met maybe twice. And she even asked for some of his ashes, which why would his family give you his ashes? Then she goes up and sets a charity baseball game for Conrad, but she never included any of his family members or anything like that. And then she became this activist, which is fine, but the way she was going about it was weird, since she was doing all this stuff, but she wasn't I don't know, she was just being really weird about it. The police were gonna rule it as just an unalivement, but one police officer decided to go through Conrad's phone, and the so-called loving, caring, angel girlfriend turned out to be the reason that Conrad did what he did. So I'm gonna tell you guys some of the wonderful things she was saying. I do not know why you would not overdose again. You already know it works. One of Conrad's sorry, this is just me. One of Conrad's attempts was actually in trying to overdose, so such a supportive girlfriend. This is back to her. Are you really gonna do this? Okay, there's no turning back now. She was more encouraging him than being don't do that. So after his attempt to overdose on sleeping pills, she even asked him the day after, "Are you gonna try today?" And when Conrad said no, she was upset. She told him that is what was wrong with him. He would not follow through. So for weeks, she tormented this man and said that people would be sad when he passed, but they would move on. She was pretty much just, Even on the day whenever he was at the beach with his family, he was texting her and saying, hey, I don't know if I can go through with this today. I'm having such an amazing time with my family. You know, I don't know if I can go through with it like today. And she was just like, do it! Do it! I don't know why I did the voice. I thought the voice fit. I don't know. She even texted her friend and confessed over text of what she had done. And even if Conrad deleted the messages between them, like, she still confessed to her friend. So, she was charged with involuntary manslaughter. The kicker that this was an assisted unalivement was Michelle texting her friend, confessing to everything, and saying that Conrad got scared and stepped out of the vehicle, but she convinced him to get back into the car. I'm gonna finish the straps and I'm gonna be right back. Alright, here's the finished product. It is a bandana. Yeah, I think it's really cute. I'm sorry. I loved making it. The straps, not so much. But yeah, that was the Conrad Roy and Michelle Carter story. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed me making this and losing my mind during the process. So yeah, anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day or night. So yeah, make sure to stab that subscribe button and slash that like button. And yeah, I'll see you all next week. Bye!